As for the Bulls, they're on this 12-game winning streak. They've done it despite considerable numbers of injuries to their ball club. Tony Kukoc is out. He was missing as of the Houston game on Sunday, but the Bulls didn't miss a beat in that game, and that's part of what Phil Jackson talked with Wayne Larrivee tonight just a few minutes ago.
Thanks very much, Dan Rowan. Phil Jackson, the game Sunday in Houston, you lose another player. Tony Kukoc goes on the injured list, and yet this team continues to roll along. You must have been proud of their performance on Sunday.
Well, I thought we'd have to be very fortunate to win the ball game, and you know, we were in many ways. You know, Hakeem, who looked like first half he was going to be playing a pretty good game, even though Bill Wennington kind of matched him point for point. Second half, just didn't even get the ball in the position to work on the low post. He got a couple pinch post or free throw line opportunities, and we were able to double team him and keep the ball away from him, and suddenly the game changed dramatically as they started potting up three-pointers, and we were able to do some things that really changed the game around.
We laymen, when we see you guys on a 12-game winning streak, even though you're down a couple of guys, keep thinking, well, geez, nothing can stop the Bulls. But when you get into a playoff situation, you need all your guns, don't you? Well,
you do. You know, you can come in one game kind of, you know, I call it doing with smoke and mirrors. You know, win a ball game and you know, chase somebody out of what they're trying to do. But you're really going to have your defense tested, your perimeter defense, your interior defense, whether you can cover the three-point line, your pressure advance. This is a team tonight that we met in the playoffs, and as you know, they gave us a pretty good run then, and they have not been afraid of us since. And they're coming in here thinking they could beat us.
Well, talk about Washington. Are you as perplexed about them being in this position as the rest of us are?
Well, they're without someone that they had last year for not all the season, but the big guy, Jorge Murison, was a terrific player for them. They could throw him out there for 24 minutes, and he could break a team down. They'd start throwing it inside, and he'd start getting in the middle of the lane and putting the ball back. He's got great touch. And then defensively, they could play kind of a junked-up defense, run stuff into Murison, and he's so big at 7'7" that he could just block the lane. And he's very physical also in there. So they missed that this year dramatically because nobody really wanted to play center for them.
Right.
Weber didn't want to play center. And the center they do have is really a power forward in Davis.
All right, Coach, best of luck against these Wizards tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.
Let's send it back to Dan Rowan.